Renfield! You there? I got something tasty for you. Here. Want a bit of this? I might just eat it myself. Shall I? Shall I munch it up myself? Oh!
Norbert?
Oh, bloody hell! You gave me such a fright.
I'll give you more than that if I catch you nosing around here again.
I was just doing my job. It's Renfield. He's on the loose again.
Dear Lord, I thought you had him restraints.
Well, of course I did, but that makes no difference to him. He's the bloody Houdini of the loony bin.
Well, you best find him before it starts more trouble around here.
Trouble around here now, little cat buddies. Oh, we can't have that now. Not with one dying and one dead of God knows what, shots being fired in the night, and young Mr. Arca turning up like Robinson Crusoe. What could be more restful?
Well, thank God Mr. Harker's returned. I live for that dear girl's spirits.
Well, last I checked, he didn't look too good himself.
Well, he's been through a great deal.
Like what?
Well, I don't know. And for that matter, neither does he. He seems to have lost part of his memory.
Which part?
Most of the time he spent with the Count.
I would love to forget that, Giza. Ever since you moved up into that creepy castle on that hill there, things have gotten queer around here.
Don't be superstitious.
Superstitious, am I? Take a look out that window. See that? Pitch black clouds against a sky the color of tombstone.
There's a storm brewing, that's all.
And look over there. A fog bank's rolling up, and soon we'll be wrapped up in it like a damn winding sheet.
We live by the sea. We have weather.
Same weather we had last night and the night before. And every single night since the meter came around. You remember that now? Ghost ship with no one on board but the captain and himself 3 days dead and his hands lashed to the wheel. And some big black hound that leaps off and heads for the hills. And what's in the hold of that ship but a bunch of packing cases? And who are those packing cases for? Your friend and mine, Jolly Count Dracula.
I read the papers, Norbert.
She keeps up with the current events, does she now? Well, have you read this titled Amstead Aura?
I noticed it.
Some lady in the night, taking kids off for a bit of a frolic and then turning up days later with little red dots on the middle of my necks. Ever seen anything like that before?
I get your point, but...
My point is, in my opinion, that it's time for some sophisticates like you and me to seek employment elsewhere.
I can't go now. I'm needed. Dr. Seward needs me.
Maggie?
Don't call me that.
Margaret, then?
I'm Miss Sullivan in this house.
All right, Miss Sullivan. I need you. Let's you and me move somewhere else and find employment somewhere more cheaper, like a nice mortuary.
I can't do that to Dr. Seward. He took me when I was right off the boat from Dublin and trained me as his assistant. He's the kindest man I've known.
I can be kind to you. Wasn't I kind to you last night?
You have to stop this.
Come away with me when who's ever happening with that habits to us.
No.
Okay.
This is where I belong and this is my job. Why don't you go do yours?
All right, but at least consider what I just said.
What's in there?
Oh, nothing. Just a gift from my favorite loony for all the great exercise he's giving me.
Well,
Well, what?
what would the devil in your little box?
Trust me, you don't want to know. Not for your eyes, really.
Oh, don't be an agent. I've worked in this place much longer than you. I've seen plenty.
All right, I warned you.
Oh, you're just as sick as Renfield! Get out of here!
Curiosity got your rat. I scared you.
It's all right, sir. I didn't hear.
You are a very wicked girl.
Pardon?
You have been wicked with that loutish imbecile who just left you.
I'm sorry, sir, but that is none of your business.
You dare use a tone of voice with me.
I don't answer to you, sir.
Ah, that Celtic defiance. You are typical of your race, proud but stupid.
Well, as much as I am enjoying the company, sir, I best run along.
If only you could.
What?
Run along, but you don't move. What's wrong with your legs?
What's wrong with my legs?
You must want to stay. Your wickedness keeps you here.
I'm not.
I can tell you about wickedness.
I'm not.
I see you, Maggie Sullivan.
Oh, God.
Shall we begin our lesson?
Don't come near me. Sweet Jesus, don't come near me. Help.
You're going to have to be a bit louder than that for them to hear you. Try again. What's wrong with your voice?
What's wrong with my voice?
You must want to stay.
I must want to stay.
To stay and to learn.
And to learn.
You are serving girl. You must learn to obey.
No!
No!
I'm not a serving girl. I'm a doctor's assistant.
With the doctor, you assist. With the master, you serve. Do you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
master.
Do you know that I have enemies?
Enemies?
They think to hunt me down, but they are the hunted. They are the prey.
Into the darkness shall they be cast, into the abyss for eternity. Death unto them, death unto them, death unto them. Together we vanquish them. Death unto them, death unto them.
You are
Now, my creature, I see with your eyes, hear with your ears. My will be your will. My will be done. Thy will be done. Thy will be done. Very good.
What
say you? I obey.
They approach. Forget until you receive my command.
Had you ever worked as a sailor before?
I'd never been to the sea at all. I was sick as a dog for a week.
Oh, hello, Miss Sullivan. Miss Sullivan?
What? Oh, Professor Van Helsing.
What were you staring at so intently?
There was a girl on the path to the beach. She reminded me so much of myself. I wanted to call out to her to tell her to come back. But she just disappeared into the fog. And I felt as though for a moment as if I'd lost my best friend. Isn't that silly?
Huh, no. Besides, you Irish women are so beautiful when you're sad.
Aren't you the sly old devil? I best be careful around you.
I assure you I'm no threat.
That's what all you bastards, all you men say. Would you excuse me?
Yes, of course. Would you ask Dr. Stewart to join us?
Yes, sir.
It is something funny.
Just something I read in the papers. I'll send it, Dr. Stewart.
Thank you.